Is your cat secretly hating their litter box? 12 shocking mistakes you need to fix today. What's up, cat lovers? Welcome back to Catitude Care, your ultimate destination for everything feline. Today, we're tackling something that every single cat parent needs to hear. And trust me, this could be the video that completely transforms your relationship with your cat. You know that sinking feeling when you step in your house and smell something off? Or worse, when you find an unexpected gift outside the litter box? Well, I've got news for you. Your cat isn't being spiteful or difficult. In fact, they're desperately trying to tell you something important. Today, we're diving deep into the 12 most shocking litter box mistakes that could be making your cat absolutely miserable. And let me tell you, after 7 years of running a cat behavior consultancy and helping thousands of cat parents, these mistakes are way more common than you might think. But before we jump in, if you're new to the Catitude Care family, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. We're dropping fresh cat wisdom every week that you won't want to miss. And stick around until the end, because I'm sharing 3 game-changing secrets that transform your cat's life. Mistake number 1, the tiny box syndrome. Let's start with the biggest mistake I see in almost every home I visit: using a litter box that's way too small. Here's a shocking statistic. 78% of cat parents are using litter boxes that are literally giving their cats anxiety. Think about it this way. Imagine you're trying to use a bathroom where you can barely turn around. Your elbows are hitting the walls, you're cramped, and you can't move freely. Sounds horrible, right? Well, that's exactly how your cat feels in a small litter box. Let me tell you about my client, Jessica, and her cat Whiskers. Whiskers started having accidents all over the house, and Jessica was at her wit's end. When I visited, I immediately noticed the tiny litter box tucked away in a corner. We switched to a box 1.5 times Whiskers' length. And guess what? Problem solved in less than a week. Here's the golden rule. Your cat's litter box should be at least 1.5 times their body length and wide enough for them to turn around comfortably. For most adult cats, this means a box that's at least 22 inches long and 18 inches wide. Mistake number 2, the Fort Knox of litter boxes. Now, this next mistake might hurt a little, especially if you've invested in one of those fancy covered litter boxes. You know the ones. They look like little houses. Some even have doors and filters. They're marketed as the perfect solution for odor control and privacy. But here's the truth bomb. Covered litter boxes are like tiny panic rooms for your cat. Let me explain why this is such a serious problem. In the wild, cats are both predator and prey. This means they have a deeply ingrained instinct to stay vigilant, especially during vulnerable moments. When your cat is using the litter box, they're at their most vulnerable. By forcing them to enter a covered box, you're basically asking them to walk into a potential trap. Here's a real story that illustrates this perfectly. My client Mike had 2 cats, Luna and Shadow. Shadow started spraying around the house, and Mike was convinced it was a behavioral issue. But when we removed the covered litter box and replaced it with an open one, the spraying stopped within days. Shadow was simply too stressed about being ambushed in the covered box. Mistake number 3, the high-rise challenge. Speaking of box design, let's talk about those ultra-high sides that seem like such a smart idea. After all, they keep the litter from scattering everywhere, right? Well, there's a huge problem with this thinking. Imagine having to climb over a wall every time you need to use the bathroom. Now imagine doing that when you're elderly or not feeling well. Not fun, right? I recently worked with an elderly cat named Mr. Whiskers. Yes, another Whiskers. It's a popular name. He was 15 years old and started having accidents right next to his litter box. His owner was frustrated because Mr. Whiskers had always been perfect with his litter box habits. The culprit? A new high-sided box that was literally too difficult for him to climb into. Here's the perfect solution. Look for a box with one lower entrance but higher sides everywhere else. This gives you the best of both worlds. Easy access for your cat and less litter scatter for you. Mistake number 4, the restaurant bathroom combo. This next mistake is something I see all the time, especially in smaller apartments. People often place the litter box right next to their cat's food and water bowls. I mean, it makes sense from a human perspective. Keep all the cat stuff in one place, right? Wrong. This is literally the equivalent of putting your dining table in your bathroom. Gross, right? Let me share some fascinating cat psychology here. In the wild, cats never eliminate near their food sources. It's a survival instinct. They don't want to contaminate their food and water with waste that could attract predators or cause illness. Mistake number 5, the noisy neighbor problem. Would you want to use a bathroom next to a running washing machine or in a busy hallway? Neither does your cat. Yet so many people put litter boxes in the laundry room or high-traffic areas. Let me tell you about Belle, a cat who suddenly stopped using her litter box after her family moved to a new apartment. The issue? They placed her litter box next to the dishwasher. Every time it ran, poor Belle would get startled mid-business. Not exactly a relaxing bathroom experience. Mistake number 6, the uncomfortable substrate situation. This next mistake is literally right under our noses, using litter that your cat hates. Think some cats are just picky? Well, there's actually science behind their preferences. Let's do a quick experiment together. Take your hand and press it into your cat's litter. Does it hurt? Feel uncomfortable? If it's uncomfortable for your hand, imagine how it feels on your cat's sensitive paw pads. Mistake number 7, the scented disaster. Speaking of litter, here's a mind-blowing fact. Your cat's sense of smell is 14 times stronger than yours. Now think about those heavily scented litters you're using to mask odors. To your cat, it's like using the bathroom in a perfume factory. Mistake number 8, the single box syndrome. Here's a rule that surprises most cat parents. You need 1 litter box per cat, plus an extra one. Yes, even in a 1-cat household, you should have 2 boxes. Why? Because cats like options, and they need backup plans. Mistake number 9, the shallow box crisis. Not putting enough litter in the box is like having a toilet that doesn't flush properly. Your cat needs enough litter to dig and cover their waste. It's a natural instinct. The perfect depth? About 2 to 3 inches of litter, or 5 to 7 centimeters. Mistake number 10, the plastic bag blunder. Using a plastic liner might seem convenient for cleanup, but it's another common mistake. Cats' claws often snag the plastic, creating anxiety and potentially dangerous situations. Mistake number 11, the age ignorance issue. As your cat ages, their needs change, including their litter box requirements. Senior cats might need boxes with lower sides, different litter types, or more frequent cleaning. Mistake number 12, the toilet training trap. Despite what you might have seen online, toilet training your cat is not a good idea. It goes against their natural instincts and can lead to serious behavioral issues. The game-changing solutions. Now, as promised, here are the 3 secrets that have transformed countless cats' lives. The triangle method. Position multiple litter boxes in a triangle formation around your home. The scent test. Test new litter with your hand before buying. The 3-2-1 rule. A revolutionary approach to litter box maintenance. The Catitude Care Community Challenge. This week, I'm challenging our amazing YouTube community to make at least 1 improvement to your cat's litter box setup. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to, number 1, take a picture of your current litter box setup, without your cat in it. Number 2, make 1 change based on what you learned today. Number 3, come back to this video in 1 week and share your cat's reaction in the comments. I read and respond to every comment, so I can't wait to hear your success stories. Plus, in next week's video, I'll be featuring some of your amazing transformations, so make sure you're subscribed and have notifications turned on. Remember, every cat deserves a comfortable bathroom experience. If this video helped you understand your cat better, give it a thumbs up and share it with other cat parents who need this information. And hey, since you made it this far, you're obviously someone who really cares about their cat's well-being. This is just the beginning of our journey together at Catitude Care. I've got tons of amazing cat care secrets, behavior tips, and solutions to share with you in upcoming videos. Hit that subscribe button to join our brand new community of dedicated cat parents, and let me know in the comments what cat-related topics you'd like me to cover next. Until next time, keep those tails high and those litter boxes perfect.